diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking downfield, it's Nickel. Using the quick game. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. They'll go with a direct snap. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Upshaw. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. And wings it incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Off play action. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And the Canes line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Going with the ground game left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 32.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up, and you could tell the QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
The throw. Fires to the big fella. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
Rides the back and leaves it. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
All right, great little run, though. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. We didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Trying to run, it's Lyle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Lyle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in their step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smart.
Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. Beck's going for the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So they marched the ball 41 yards on that drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Carry-On. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
They'll go with the 5 wide out set on 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Jones. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The inside handoff. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Off the play fake. Moving away from pressure. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, you got to love that if you're on defense, because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Scanning the field, it's Kerryon. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Tanner.
Looking to fire. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and pull it away. It'll be third down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and it also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. And the Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Running back searching for a hole.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Using his legs, it's Jackson. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now they'll run the draw. There he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding
always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him, get him to the ground as a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
The Hurricanes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Makes the grab. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver. And you saw it right there, down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it, he'll get a foot down, and help out his offense.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He makes the catch. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
They turn to the passing game on third and short. Give him 6. Touchdown, Canes.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass. It's Carrion. Rushes on him. On the run, deep down the right side. He's got it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Graham. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Rodgers. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Sends it back in motion from the gun. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And finally the offense strikes, man. Puts a drive together, gets points right at the end of the first half. Kudos to their defense keeping them in it. Now you got some momentum. Figure some things out at halftime. Right back in this ball game.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. On the ground, it's Jackson. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on second down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hurricanes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Makes the grab. It's Miller. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He leaves it with his back.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll send the back in motion. To the air. It's Carry-On. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. With the catch, it's Porter. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks gives up the first.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Second down, he'll throw it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on third. Caught over the middle. It's Graham. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Here's the shuffle pass. It's complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
Back to throw. It's Carry-on. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll try to pop the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
You're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
He's got him. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on fourth down. The Canes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They're dealing with a second and long. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Carry-on. takes his shot. Right on the money. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play.
22 water. 22 water. Okay, break.
On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. Third down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
The Buckeyes are marching down the field. Looking to throw, it's Carry-On. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
That's a miss as an OC. He's coming to the sidelines like, listen, that's not a great throw. We got to take something off of it. But we also can't miss inside. So it's a tough dynamic when you're throwing that out route. But either way, quarterback, wide receiver, they have to do a better job being on the same page.
Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be third down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's got him still on his feet. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down.
On the ready. Hey, flip. Line. Ready up. Ready.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That 14-point lead is gone, and now they'll try to get back on top with a scoring drive here. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Lofton. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Listen, a lot of time tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
Second down coming up with this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights right down the middle. They have taken the lead here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Alabama is in serious trouble right now, and by in trouble I mean this could get uglier than a bad prom date. They're trailing by 22 to LSU. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
Really good job running the ball, getting that 1st down. Now here comes the tempo.
The short hands, it's Bell. And they pick up just a few on that completion. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. To throw, it's Carrion. There's the pressure. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Hey, listen, it's hard for an offense. When you're trailing late in the game, you've got to throw to get back in. The defense already knows it anyway. On top of that, You've got this weather that you have to deal with. These conditions are not conducive to playing pitch and catch. This is a big uphill battle for this offense.
And I'm going to be really curious to watch this offense and see how much faith and trust they have in themselves and the weather, right? Like, it's passing situation. It's a 2-minute situation. You practice spreading this ball all over the field. Can you do that? Because this is not ideal weather, and you can't make a mistake here.
Fires to the right. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a 3-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure, David. How will he respond in this situation?
Breaks into the open.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds. Cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy.
And with that incompletion, it now sets up a very interesting decision for the head coach, right? You've got a narrow lead. You kick the field goal now, you force the opponent to have to at least score a touchdown and retake the lead. But you can also seize a lot of momentum if you get it here on 4th and short. If you're able to score a touchdown, this is a completely different game.
4th down, gotta have it here. Here's a heat. And as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
College football is a game of inches. Let's see how this thing plays out, man. They were just trying to ice the game. If they could have gotten that 4th down, that was ball game. Now the opponent has life. Their defense has given them a chance. Let's see what they can do.
To the air, it's Carry-On. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's open on the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. He's taking the deep shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the...
He'll take the deep shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Back to throw, it's Carrion. The sure hands, it's Porter. Shakes off the defender. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
They're going to go to the air on third and short. Flushed out of the pocket. Lets it fly. It's complete. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. And the Buckeyes will have it first and 10. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. And he's got it. A late touchdown. Probably went aggressive, but still a sliver. Albeit very slight.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
Lining up for the onside kick. Just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.